What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's ya Octagon Jordan here to dive in, dissect Volkanovski Lopes 2. Just happened, just went down in the land down under. You better run. Diego Lopes. I had to hop on here, man. I had to hop on here and give you guys a lowdown, give you the true truth. Diego Lopes let me the fuck down, bro. Diego Lopes let me down. He looked like shit in that rematch. Didn't adjust fuck all. What are you doing, boy? We're going to break down every fight on the main card here. But this Diego Lopes, like, I'm just flabbergasted by the game plan here. I had it 49-46 Volkanovski. I gave Diego Lopes the third round based on the knockdown. I think damage there. He did clip Volkanovski. It wasn't a slip. He clipped him on the chin. He dropped him. He rattled his brain. Give it to Lopes, third round. Second round, very close. Give it to Volk. First round, obviously Volk. Fourth and fifth round, Volk. I had it 4-1. Volk, maybe 3-2. Could have gave the second to Lopes, but I had it 4-1 on my scorecard. Lopes just did not adjust, man. So frustrating to watch. Just letting Volkanovski circle him. El Matador. No wonder Ilia Topuria starched out Volkanovski. The Matador meets the Matador, and he KOs the Matador. He was bull rushing Diego Lopes with the red fucking cape. Hey, Lopes. Oh, here you go, bull. Here you go. Pshoo. Running around. Here you go. Pshoo. Lopes did not learn from the first fight. Put that shit to bed. He didn't learn from the first fight. Disappointing, man. You got to cut Volk off. If he's circling, you don't do this. Easier said than done. I realize that. I'm not in the ring. I'm not taking punches to the orbital, the schnoz. I understand. But you're a professional fighter. You fought Volk the first time. You know he relies on movement, on footwork. He's not a power puncher. He's not a Gion Silva. He's not a Charles Oliveira submission threat. He uses his footwork to outclass you, to outwork you, and to outpoint you. Look at the Jose Aldo matchup. Look at the Max Holloway first matchup and the rematch with Max Holloway. Even the third fight with Max Holloway. I mean, look at these fights. This is what Volkanovski does. Lopes learned fuck all from that first matchup, man. Everybody was fucking right, bro. The fuck? Luke Thomas, MMA Joey, everybody was right, man. Lopes didn't learn fuck all from the first match. Followed Volk. He just followed him the whole time. He was even circling to his power hand. Lopes like this in the southpaw stance. Volkanovski circling to the left to the fucking power hand, the right. Lopes is loading up the right. Volkanovski circling left. Didn't cut him off. Did not cut him off. Use your aggressiveness to your advantage. Use your sporadic nature, your chaotic striking to your advantage. That's how he had success in the first matchup, is when he just threw in the combinations, even the front of the knuckles, that type of shit. You're not going to out-technique Volkanovski. You're not going to out-technical Volkanovski, man. You got to get in there and make it grimy. Lopes didn't learn. He didn't learn. He followed Volk the entire time. He didn't cut him off once. He didn't use his chaotic striking. He didn't mix things up. He didn't make it confusing for Volk. Volk felt in control the entire time. You can see it on his face. He was just, oh, yeah, I got this, man. I got this. Blow, yeah, ba-ba. I'm moving up, ba-ba-da, ba-da-da. It was all on Volkanovski's terms the entire fight. It's just frustrating. It's frustrating. Lopes, he needs to use his advantages to his advantage. His chaotic nature, his willingness to brawl, his great chin. You're not doing that if you're following Volk all over the place, getting jabbed, teeped, crossed, punched, everything. Like, it's not going to work for you. You're going to lose. I barely gave you the third because of the knockdown. Second round was like this. So if we gave you the second round and the third round, you still lose 3 rounds. Second round I gave to Volk. I had 4-1 Volk. 4-1 Volk. Just let me the fuck down, bro. Lopes, what do you, learn from your mistakes, man? I get it, easier said than done. I'm sitting here watching on my couch, eating Fritos, drinking my, Violent Fog, McQueen shit. I understand, but dude, what are we doing? The same shit? Even worse? You know what your skills are. It's brawl. It's make it dirty. It's cut the man off. Getting those scrambles. Getting this chaotic, wrestling exchanges where you can clip him with the fingers, where you can hit him like Sadiq Youssef, where you can clip him like Pat Sabatini. That's where Diego Lopes shines. And Volkanovski knew that. He kept it on the outside. He kept it in his world, and he outclassed him. Lopes had no fucking answer. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable that you couldn't figure out that you have to cut Volk off and make it crazy, make it chaotic, and try to clip him in those exchanges. You're not going to out-grapple Volk. You're not going to submit him like he's some white belt. What's the strategy? I mean, there was almost virtually no strategy from Diego Lopes. Absurd. And I was rooting for him. I love Volk. I really do love Volk, but I like Lopes. He's a young up-and-comer. He's got energy. He's exciting. The fight with John Silva was absolutely amazing. And to go out there and just get absolutely outclassed, I mean, it was embarrassing. It's your second matchup with Volk. You know what he's going to do. He's footwork oriented. He uses his techniques. He's not a brawler. He's not a submission Oliveira guy. He's not a Damian Maia. He's not a striker like Rufy. He's got the whole package. You have to cut him off and use your strengths. Chaotic striking. Get in there. Make it crazy. Diego Lopes never did that. He never made it crazy for Volk. Volk was always in control. He always knew what was coming. Oh, bang, boom, and then I'm out. Bang, bang, boom, and then I'm out. Boom, 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 and then I'm out. It was simple for Volk. Easy night for Volk. Mentally, easy. Easier than Korean Zombie, Max Holloway, Jose Aldo. I mean, this was it was disappointing to see. It really was disappointing to see. Again, I gave Lopes the third based on the knockdown. Second round was close. Volk clearly won the first, fourth, and fifth. I gave Volk the second. I had a 4-1 Volkanovski. Just incredible to see that you're not going to cut off the cage. You're not going to make it chaotic. You're going to do this pitter-patter, strike for strike shit. Bro. Again, I'm sitting here on my couch. Easy for me to say, right? But it was a bad game plan from Diego Lopes. And it's frustrating because I love Volk. I'm not upset Volk won. Keep the Volk. But Volk got starched out by Ilia Topuria. Starched. This Volkanovski king, featherweight, nobody can beat. We saw him get starched out. How did Topuria starch out Volkanovski? He backed him up against the fence. He cut him off, and he landed an insane combination. Body, head, changed up the direction, changed up the velocity, had him guessing. He was trying to move his head, and he moved his head right into a right hook and got fucking KO'd. Paddy Pimblett, Justin Gaethje, Diego Lopes, Volkanovski, Max Holloway, none of you fucks got anything for Topuria. You're lucky he's going through a heartbreak and a divorce right now, and the only thing beating him is fucking his love life. Holy shit, man. Lopes ain't even on that level. Topuria is working on a whole nother level than these guys. Gaethje, Paddy, maybe Arman Tsarukyan's the only one. John Silva gets starched. Lerone Murphy, starched. Starched. The only one is Topuria. He cuts off the cage. He lands quick and swift, deadly combinations to the chin. That's the difference. He doesn't waste energy. He doesn't do this pitter-patter, crazy, chaotic, slap punches, hit the hand down, bullshit, waste energy on kick. Topuria doesn't even kick. He waits for you to get in range. He cuts you off. Like Volk, circle, 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 circle. You know how Volk does it? Circle, 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 blah, 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 circle, circle. Yeah, what did Topuria do? Volk circling. Topuria cuts him off against the fence. Bah, bah. Volk tries to escape and hits his own head on Topuria's hand and gets viciously, brutally KO'd. It's insane. It's insane. And, it is what it is. Hey, hats off Volkanovski. Alexander the Great, guy's a beast. Nothing again. I love Volkanovski. Just frustrating to see a second opportunity and a guy takes no advantage. Nothing. doesn't cut the cage off, doesn't utilize his boxing more, doesn't like, just absolutely nothing. Like, you got outclassed. I mean, it is what it is. What do you want old Akche to do? The results are what the results are. This whole Glazin Volt best feather, I mean, he got starched out. Topuria. So lucky Topuria couldn't make the weight, divorce issues. It's just, Diego Lopes isn't on that level. Diego Lopes is a marauder. He's a brawler. He's a tough-ass dude. The chin is absurd, insane. Insane. It's impossible to KO the guy. But he doesn't know how to fight technical in a championship setting against the best in the world, the elite of the elite. You have to cut these guys off and use your striking in a strategic way to set traps. You can't just maraud in there and blast stuff and do this stupid shit. It's not going to fucking work. I mean, Volk showed that Volk does what Volk does. I mean, the footwork looked great. He's still athletic. He's still got his wits about him. The chin's there. Yeah, he got dropped in the third. But as far as I'm concerned, Volk looked as good as ever. The only people that are going to beat him are people with precision boxing. Topuria, someone who can cage cut and catch him. That's the only way. You're not going to outpoint Volk. It's not going to happen. Who's beating Volk by decision other than Islam Makhachev? Up a weight class, blah, 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 blah. We all know the story. It's not happening. I would have loved to see a better game plan out of Diego Lopes. Anyway, we got the violet fog. It is what it is. We're moving on to the next fight. Volk looked great. Lopes out of the title picture. Dan Hooker, Benoit Saint Denis. I love Dan Hooker. I love this shit, brother. I love this shit. Dan Hooker's the man. We all know what we're getting when we see Dan Hooker on the card, and it pretty much delivered. Went to the second round, almost the third round. Benoit Saint Denis not using much technique. He's a marauder. He's a marauder. Yeah, he fucking is. He's a war horse. He's coming at your neck, and you have to kill his ass. Dan Hooker did his classic guillotine defense that he used against Gamrot. Worked great against Gamrot. The thing against Gamrot is Gamrot does not have a second option. Gamrot is not vicious. Gamrot is not dangerous. Benoit Saint Denis. Elbows, ground and pound, 12-6 elbows. Elbows in the clinch, punches, just full mount. Gamrot is not doing that. Arman Tsarukyan is, Benoit Saint Denis is, and Dan Hooker didn't have a shot in hell. He got out hookered by fucking Benoit Saint Denis. He was landing shots. He was doing his guillotine technique. Benoit Saint Denis was doing the gator roll. He was gator rolling out of it. The God of War. He was taking punches. He was battered up. It was a good fight. It was a fun fight. But Hooker just doesn't have that second gear like Benoit Saint Denis does. Benoit Saint Denis is earlier in his career, hasn't taken as much damage, has the drive to fight through that. He'll get on top of you, man. He's not giving up. And he'll use his takedown to do ground and pound, to fuck you up. Elbows, or head and arm chokes, straight arm locks, rear naked chokes, Kimuras. He was threatening everything. Everything on the ground. You're always in danger when you're fighting Benoit Saint Denis. You got to hurt him. You have to hurt him like Dustin Poirier did. Dustin Poirier kind of waited it out, didn't use his energy, and then the second round boxed him up. Dan Hooker didn't do that. He tried to use his guillotines. He was wrestling him. He was fighting wrestling with wrestling. He got tired. And it's just not going to work against a marauder. He's a marauder. It's not going to fucking work, man. It's not going to work. It's pretty clear what they're going to do next. It's going to be Benoit Saint Denis against Arman Tsarukyan. Look at me. Look at me in the fucking eyes. I'm telling you right the fuck now, baby. Violent fog. I don't give a wax. It's going to be Benoit Saint Denis, BSD, Seek and Destroy against Arman Tsarukyan, number one contender. Grappler, violence meets violence. That's the matchup that will be made next. Mark my motherfucking words. Mark my motherfucking words. BSD Arman Tsarukyan next. And it's simple as what simple does. They're booking it. Roofy versus Fiziev. Roofy versus Fiziev. What the fuck is this shit? Something's beeping, man. I'm trying to do this late at night. Like, what the fuck? Give me a break. Diego Lopes didn't adjust at all. Nothing. Did nothing. Looked worse. Insane. Dan Hooker at least looked pretty good. You know, it's classic guillotine defense. Benoit Saint Denis marauder. Rafael Fiziev versus Mauricio Rufy. Hold on. It's so frustrating. I never thought Hooker had a chance, but he could have done better. Lopes could have cut him off. Fight fire with fire. That's how Lopes wins fights. You fight fire with fire. He didn't do that against Volkanovski. He's sitting there hesitant. Volk's getting off. He's clipping him. He's punching him. He's jabbing him. He didn't do that. Like you got to know from the first fight, guy. Anyway, Fiziev, Rufy, third fight of the night. Let's talk about it. Violent fog. Oops. Spilled all over me. I got that on camera, baby. Gonna have to clean that one after this stream. Fuck. It's hard to drink out of this bullshit. It's like a little baby bottle of Benigni. Shit everywhere. Fiziev, Rufy. This was a really, really good fight. It lasted till the end of the second round. Fiziev, again, forward pressure. Had a great game plan, Fiziev did. Fiziev clearly watched the Benoit Saint Denis Rufy fight. Had the idea in his mind, I'm going to pressure him against the fence. What can Rufy do if he's not in space? Is he going to hit a spinning wheel kick like he did against Bobby Green? No. It's going to hit those no-look uppercuts, those crazy strikes that he hit against Jean James Lontop? No. Fiziev had the right game plan. He cut off the cage. He pressured Rufy the entire fight. The issue is this. He did not mix in grappling. Yes, he tried 2 takedowns. Rufy shucked them both off. So maybe he did try to grapple and it was, stifled. He wasn't able to do it. He had to readjust his game plan. I understand that. Things happen in a fight. You go in with the mentality, okay, Rufy, he's a kickboxer. He just lost to Benoit Saint Denis via grappling, via submission. I'm a kickboxer. I took down Justin Gaethje. I'm going to take this guy down. It didn't play out that way. It did not play out that way. Fiziev tried to take him down. Fiziev tried his best. He couldn't get him down. And when he couldn't get him down, he was doing a good job of pressuring him up against the fence. Hold on. Let's zen up. Let's nick up. Everybody get buzzed up. I got fucking juice all over me, juice all over the floor. Who cares? UFC 325's over. The back-to-back number events is dead. It was cool. Paramount Plus, I'm not really fucking with it, to be honest. The hype's kind of dead. The number events aren't really as exciting. It is what it is, but Fiziev I think out of every athlete on the card, Hooker, Lopes. Lopes is up there for most disappointing performance. I honestly think out of every fighter on the card, Fiziev was the most disappointing. As crazy as it sounds. He had such a good game plan against Rufy. Back him up against the fence. Minimize the space. Crowd him. Make him feel uncomfortable. So he doesn't see the shots coming, so you could take him down up against the fence. You can mix it up. Fiziev, for some reason, he was so hesitant. He got him up against the fence so many times. He didn't do anything. He wasn't throwing any combinations. No combinations. Maybe he was just worried about the speed of Rufy. He thought Rufy was going to escape at the counters. Who knows what these guys are actually feeling in there. Again, I'm sitting here on my couch drinking, Violet Fog, popping in Zen, spilling shit all over me. But at the end of the day, you got to have the right tactics. This is high-level MMA. This isn't regional MMA. This isn't LFA or Tiger Muay Thai. You have to have game plans, and Fiziev had the right game plan, but he didn't do anything. He didn't shoot takedowns like BST did. He didn't do combinations to confuse Rufi. He was doing one shot up against the fence. He was there as a sitting duck. I mean, Rufi hit a fake jab right overhand cross, right straight, pretty much. He's sitting there, Fiziev bouncing in out of range, bouncing in around. Rufi's back was actually up against the fence. Fiziev's, pressuring him. Oh, I'm going to maybe take down, go like this. And Rufi just throws out a jab, like, I'm going to fake jab. And Fiziev pairs a jab, and he just gets cracked with a right straight. Oh, I'm going to just fucking throw that out there. It was very fast on replay. I just saw it on Twitter on my phone. Extremely fast. Because I was thinking, Fiziev, he's Muay Thai. He should see that, he's throwing the left out to kind of distract you and then crack you with the power hand straight. Fiziev should see that. As soon as he throws that jab out and then throws that straight to catch you, Fiziev should move to the left, move to the right, head movement. But it was so fast. Rufi is so fast. I mean, the jab was out and the right cross was right at, there was no, I was thinking on replay, you see the jab coming out, the right straight's coming, the power hand's coming. You duck out, but no, it was too fast. Rufi's too good, too fast, too used to striking. Probably throw that combination so many times. And he clocked Fiziev. Just spun him around like a top. Dreidel. I gave myself to you. Dreidel. And he KO'd Fiziev. He was too complacent. He was too hesitant to throw his own strikes. I don't know, maybe it was Rufi's speed. He was nervous about spinning attacks. I'm not in there. Again. I'm just looking on my couch. But it's just from a high-level striker like Fiziev, I think he was too worried about the speed and he was just overanalyzing. He just didn't trust himself. Same with Diego Lopes. You don't trust yourself in there, you're going to get got. Give these guys too much respect, man. Lopes gave Volk too much respect. He circled him around like a matador. He boxed him up. He fucked him up. Same with Fiziev and Rufi. Fiziev was pressing Rufi. Fiziev was pressuring him. Had him up against the fence. Threw no combinations. Nothing. Didn't scare Rufi like Benoit Saint Denis did. When he was up against the fence, he made him pay. BSD made him pay. He took him down. He elbowed him. He would punch him. Fiziev didn't do anything to make him scared. He was comfortable. He knew when Fiziev was coming in, and it was so fast with the jab right straight, and he clipped Fiziev, and it's over. It's over. That's what it is. Two high-level strikers going at it. When you're not moving your head, when you get complacent, when you get caught, he's got speed, man. He's going to get you. This isn't Justin Gaethje. Slow-ass Justin Gaethje. No, he's a sniper. Rufi's a sniper. You can't just give him all this space, all this time, let him get your movement. Again, easier said than done. But just disappointed in Fiziev that he wasn't throwing combinations. He wasn't cutting them off. He wasn't throwing dangerous hooks. Nothing was dangerous from Fiziev to really make Rufi concerned. Like Rufi he felt it the whole time. He's like, this guy's on the like he knew where Fiziev was. If Fiziev was not landing anything potent, anything powerful, it's almost like Rufi knew what was happening. He saw it coming, and he lined it up, man. He faked him out. He was fast as well. And that's what you got to expect when it's a striker matchup. Adesanya Poatan, Silva versus Adesanya, Volkanovski Holloway. You got to use other tactics. And unfortunately, Fiziev, he didn't have anything. He was there to be hit, and he got fucking clocked. And he got KO'd. It is what it is. What do you want me to do about it? It's old Akjay. It's frustrating, man. Anyway, Volkanovski outclassed Lopes, 100% outclassed Lopes. Benoit Saint Denis was just too much. He's a marauder. Yeah, Dan Hooker's took too much damage, man. He just needs to fight a striker. Jalen Turner rematch. Maybe Hooker, Fiziev, loser leaves town matchup. I love Fiziev, but I don't know, man. That fight against Rufi, Fiziev was scared to pull the trigger. What do you want me to say? I mean, I'm just keeping it real here. It is what it is. I want Hooker Fiziev. All right, book it. Whatever. Loser leaves town. Get the fuck out of here. Tai Tuivasa Teixeira. I mean, Tai, what are you doing, my guy? Holy fuck. Teixeira was so fucking tired, bro. You lost this on your own. Again, just another one of those frustrating fucking matchups. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up on this. I mean, it's frustrating. If Ty had any sort of cardio whatsoever, he would have won that matchup. Talishan Teixeira was dead in the third round, taking bombs. He was about to give up. Ty couldn't put it on him. He couldn't put it on him. He was too tired himself. His sack of potatoes in there. You can't, even if your opponent's weathered, tired as a bullocks, you can't win if you're a sack of fucking potatoes. You just can't win. You can't win. What do you want me to say? You can't win if you're a sack of fucking potatoes. It's simple. It's not rocket science. Quillen Salkill, the beast. Guy's a monster. Got this done in no time. First round submission. Jamie Malarkey should probably be cut from the organization. Just doesn't deserve to be in there. Quillen Salkill had a great performance. One of the standout performances. I could see him being top 15, being a contender, getting a big matchup next. Quillen Salkill looks great. Grappling looks awesome. Multiple submission wins. Striking defense looks great. Obviously, he's very young. A lot of holes in his game. We've seen people on the come up. Lopes, Fiziev that get exposed. But right now, I really like Quillen Salkill. I think he's a good prospect. He's well-rounded, and he's gonna do a lot, I feel like. He's going to definitely make noise. Alicana, Ralston, Jacob Malkoon, Jonathan Miklav over Oban Elliott. It was a decent card. It was okay. Main card was good. These two fights were very entertaining. The main event, so frustrating, man. So frustrating. Like, no difference from the first fight. Diego Lopes didn't learn fuck all, and Volkanovski gets it done. It's the men down under. You better undercover. Anyway, UFC 325 recap from boy, Octagon Jordan. Everybody stay cool. Stay chill.